Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. I welcome all my new subscribers. I think it was last week, I was showing you this accordion journal that I was making. This was inspired by Ruby and Pearl, Heather. She did a 3-part tutorial on it, and I will put a link to that tutorial in the description. So I love this. I love this. And I did use a lot of papers from Ruby and Pearl, and I also used some from Amity Bloom. They both have just amazing printables. So I just used a simple little sari silk, and I found this cute little charm. It's a little puffed heart, which was really pretty. Since this is kind of a romantic wedding theme, I have a lot of brides in here. So I didn't plan it, it's just the way it came out with all the stuff I had. So I used some beautiful lace on the cover. This is a cover, obviously the cover. And then I just painted a little bit gold around the edges. I use a lot of linen paper. I'm trying to think of the name of the paper. I do get it at Walmart. It comes like in a box. It's linen and it's just beautiful paper. I love it. I've been using it for years and I'm never disappointed with it. So this is, like I said, an accordion journal. I did put some of these papers upside down because I copied on both sides of the paper. So if you're doing a journal like this and you use the copy paper, digitals, what am I saying? I don't know. I use digitals from Ruby and Pearl, and I used her fancy ledgers, but when I put the paper in, you really need to pay attention how it comes out. So when I put it to reverse it to do the back side, I flipped it the wrong way. So that's why some of it's upside down, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I might cover that up. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, do you ever really know when you're finished with a journal? Sometimes I just don't know, but I'm pretty sure this one is done. So you open this up. I have this beautiful wedding couple that I made like a little collage. I use a little picture corners on here and put some paper on the back. This is cardstock. So I made the tag a while ago and then I just added the picture to it, so I don't remember whose paper that is. It could be Amity Bloom. It could be a number of people. I really don't know. But that is a pretty little tag. And then this is a pocket. And then I put another little picture. I'm pretty sure this is from Ruby and Pearl. And this is on some cardstock that I cut out with a die machine. And again, I put gold around the edges. You can just tuck that in. You could use that as writing space. Just a little beautiful picture of a little cottage or cathedral. That could be where they got married. This is from her, I want to say books or reading kit. I can't remember. I just thought it was a beautiful image. I put it in there. I thought, well, maybe she's looking over the wedding list to see who she's going to invite to the wedding. This is a little envelope from, I believe, I'm trying to remember. I think this is Amity Bloom. And I did use papers when the reverse side from Heather, from Ruby and Pearl. So it's all mixed up here. And I just put little goodies in there, a little tag and this beautiful image of the little flower girl. Again, you can write on the back if you want. Now I'm going to be in a craft sale. Oh, here, another tag, a little dangle rose. This has a lot of roses too. I love roses. A little lace pocket. So on the let's see, the 21st of this month, March, I'm going to participate in a craft sale, And I will be showing these journals there. So if you're interested in buying any of my journals, I will be offering some for sale on Saturday, March 21st. I don't know if we have a link yet for that. If we have a thumbnail, I'll put the link in the description. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I'll do. But this is just a little collage, dried rose petals, tokens of times, passage, and nature's poetry. Another little tag. The vintage button, some vintage lace. And I just use a little paper clip to stick that in there. But isn't that, these images are beautiful. These are vintage French ledger papers from Ruby and Pearl. Oh, I just love those. Another little collage. A little tag where you can write on the back. I don't have any writing paper in here. You could write on the tags. If somebody wants to write on the little spaces here, little empty spaces. I have to double check to make sure I'm in camera. Okay, I am. That would be horrible if I wasn't. And then the back cover. So that's the back cover, and I just clipped on this little, I can't even remember what these are called. The scrap. Oh my gosh, what are they called? When you just put little things together. I just left it messy on the back. I did this a while ago because I made, it's nice to make things ahead of time for your journals. And I used some lace, a beautiful image, some vintage music sheets. And I did sew it, and you can see it's very messy on the back. The front wasn't so bad. But anyways, I just clip it on. I have a little key on here. And that's just a bull nose clip. This is an image that I have Photoshop, so I cut the image out in Photoshop, and I superimposed it onto one of the ledger sheets. But I believe you can do this also. Heather was saying just take the image and photocopy it over the other image. I'm not sure. I've never tried that. I should try that because I'm not quite sure I really understand, but I might try that sometime. So this kind of flips around to the other side in the back. This is one of the little envelope pocket folders that I got. Oh gosh, I can't talk today. Can I ever talk? No. What do you call these? Little envelope. Again, Ruby and Pearl. She has a lot of ideas. I love her. I go and watch her. I get so inspired. Then I want to make everything that she made. So this is one of those. It's so easy to make. So easy. If I remember, I'll put the link down below, also in the description, because these are so much. You'll get addicted to these. Now, I made this with her ledger paper, and then I took a background paper and copied it on the back. I love the way this turned out. And then I just added a little ribbon to that. But this is just so much fun. And you just put your little images in there, your goodies. I just love it. And I just made like a little belly band, and I just stick it in there. And then another beautiful image of roses again, roses and brides. And then I put some little things in there. This is on cardstock. These I left it just on the paper. This is just regular copy paper. This is on linen paper. In case if somebody wants to just, you might want to glue this someplace on the page or use it in another journal. But I'm just going to leave them like this, the way they are. Put back in there. This is some tape that I painted with a gold pen. That was another idea from Heather, let me tell you. Heather, amazing. She was one of the first channels I watched. Her and Creative Girl Vintage. I think it was Creative Girl Vintage first, because that's where she inspired me to make my first junk journal. And she's not really a junk journal person. She's more of she has all kinds of crafts. And she said, just look up junk journaling and you're going to go down a rabbit hole. And that's what I did. And I was fortunate enough to discover Ruby and Pearl, Heather. And she's my go-to for a lot of things. Oh, this is another little folder that I made. I actually did this live on a crafting channel with one of my friends, Tamara and Helen from New England Thrifter. And I was showing them how to make these little folders, little envelope folders. So easy to make. So we made this together, and I got some hole punches at a yard sale of flowers, which I've been looking for. And then I just put a little button on there and glued it on. This is from Tim Holtz. Somebody gifted me a bunch of Tim Holtz paper dolls. I never use them, but I thought this is perfect. The bride and groom. And how do I have this in here? I'm not sure. Is it just floating? I thought I had a clip, but I don't know where it went. But I probably, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a little paper clip just to keep it in place. And then this, I attached it with a brad. This says, "You hold a place in my heart that no one else has." And then I put this beautiful image of this lady. Now, I think she might be from Lila. Oh, what is it? Lila. Oh my goodness. I forgot the name of her shop. Raindrop Lila? It may be one of her images. And I did a pocket. I did embossed, cut that out, made a little pocket. It's really pretty on the back. It's a shame that you don't really see the back, but it is with a brad. You could remove that if you wanted the brad. I did, I think, tape it on the back, but it could always be removed. I used my, oh, wait a minute. I guess you can't remove it. I glued that over it. Sorry. Yes, I did. I'm realizing this doesn't, I did one little faux pas here, is when I did this is a little bit big, so it makes it hard to fold this over. I mean, you can fold it over, but if you fold it over, it's better to open it completely to do that, because it's just a little tight, but it's okay. It's okay. I did a little tuck spot with some leftover corner. I just love that paper so much. Some little journaling tags in there, or cards. Another faux tape. This one I use alcohol inks. You use clear glossy tape, and then you take alcohol inks. I use 2 different colors. I know one was caramel. I don't remember the other color. And it makes like the aged look of the tape. I love that. And that is the end. Then now we're back to the beginning, to the front. So I hope you can see how this, I'll show you, I'll open it up. So you open it up like this. So these are 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper that I folded and tore in half. That way you can make 2 journals out of this paper. It's copied front and back. And then you will glue them all together, kind of overlap a little bit. You don't have to overlap them a lot. And then you fold them accordion style. It's so easy. It's so easy. I just absolutely love this. And then the other side, so it flips over. And I'll show you the other side all the way open. I really have to pin that card in there. But see how awesome that is? It's so fun and addicting. So I have another one that I put together. I just have to decorate. But like I said, they're very addicting. Now I just have to clip these in, and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna call it finished. Yes, absolutely. And I could probably, what I might do is make another belly band and put that in there. And then clip this somewhere. I don't know. So it's not 100% finished, but it's pretty much finished. So tell me what you think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. So it's probably best, I would say, to make all the lengths the same. As you can see, some of these are a little bit longer. I think if they're more uniform, it would just close, not close better, but it would open better, if you know what I mean. You could make them different heights, I think. Oh, and let me get you a quick measurement of what this is. I think it's like let's see. It is about 4.5 by 5.5. Nice size. I love the smaller journals. That's my jam. That is my jam. So anywho, now I know when Heather did it, she did the front cover just a little bit smaller. But anyways, that's it. And then this just ties, just a simple little tie with a bow. So thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you to be part of my little channel. Subscriptions are free, no charge. And then hit the notification bell. I'm really trying to come on here a little bit more. I'm doing more crafting now. So we'll see. Your life is busy. It's busy, but I will try. So thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video.